and happy travel day. I'm Abby.
I'm Aaron.
And we are heading off to Walt Disney World for 10 nights. I'm going to let Aaron continue packing because we have just finished work for the day. It is about 2 o'clock and today is pre-travel day for us. So we are heading to the Premier Inn at Heathrow, and we'll be staying there tonight to board our flight that is at 8:20 tomorrow morning. And then we will be in Disney World just after midday. So it's going to be crazy, it's going to be good. But this is the current state of our room. So I have my t-shirt out, which I hope to be wearing today. This is from No1 Lounge. We have our packing plans. This is my carry-on suitcase and my carry-on bag, and then Aaron's carry-on suitcase is here, and all the other suitcases have been living in that corner for like the last month because we have been packed for ages. So yes, we are very excited. It is ridiculously hot today. This week, it's just the week of the end of April, start of May, and it's currently like 26 degrees, and Orlando's only 30 at the minute, so it's not even going to be that big of a jump. But yes, we have lots to do before we head to the airport this evening. We're going to have dinner, we're going to get showered, finish packing, and then head into London. So we are all showered, bags are all packed. I put them down the stairs by our front door, and I am in my pre-travel day outfit, which I will show you now. Just ignore the mess over in the corner. We're currently in the process of moving. But I am wearing my Sorcerer Mickey t-shirt from Little Emporium of Magic. I am just wearing some cycling shorts from Boohoo and just some plain socks. And then I also have my Disney Parks lounge lights, the partner statue, and then I also have my classic mini ears as well. So we're going to eat our pizzas and then head on an earlier train than we were expecting, just because there's some delays going on today. So it's been about 2.5 to 3 hours since you last saw us, and we are now at the Premier Inn. We are staying at the Premier Inn Terminal 4, just because we prefer a Premier Inn, and it was easier to get to than the Terminal 2 and 3 one because that's out on the main road. And we upgraded to the Premier Plus room yesterday, I think it was, Aaron? Yeah. And it was like £18 extra. It's been the journey almost from hell. Everything that could have gone wrong pretty much did, because it's so hot. For context, it's about 25 degrees today. It is not hot by any means for UK temperature when we have like a heat wave, but all of the trains to London were pretty much cancelled or delayed. So it's taken us different ways to get here than we planned, and it's just been a bit stressful, and everywhere is rammed because of it. So we're very hot and sweaty, and our plan was that we would have had a shower at home, which we had, got here, been chilled, got straight to bed. But that's going to have to change a little bit, but that's fine. We left earlier because we saw about the cancellations. But I will do a quick little room tour of the Premier and Plus room at Heathrow Terminal 4. So when you first walk in, there is an ironing board, and Aaron's just dumped his luggage here. We also have a hairdryer and like a little makeup station. There I am, and you've got some coat hangers, an extra like pillow and blanket there, and then the iron and the towels. And then in here, is there a bigger light for that? No. In here you have the bathroom. So you've got toilet, sink, really big mirror, there I am again, and a shower and a bath, and this is really quite big for a hotel bathroom, would you say? Yeah. And as we go that way, we have the lovely Aaron modelling by the window. You've got a TV, you've got a little stool that we've just dumped all our stuff on, a desk with a bottle opener in case you're bringing in your own beverages, tea, kettle, coffee machine, all that good stuff. I don't drink hot drinks, so not for me. You've also got a fridge down here that I can't work out how to open. And inside of that there is a complimentary bottle of water as well, which is quite nice, and on a hot day that's what we need. You've got chair and footstool, and then sort of the main reason why we book a hotel, the bed, which is a Premier Inn bed. They're always quite good, and this funky piece of artwork which I'm actually quite liking. Let's have a close-up of that. There we go. And the view, everyone always likes to see a view, not of Aaron, but that's my favourite view. It is of the rest of the rooms, but that's fine. We're not here for long, and we're leaving early in the morning, so that doesn't really bother us. So yeah, that's the room, that's where we're at. We haven't added breakfast or anything. We've already had dinner at home, and we've booked the No1 Lounge for tomorrow. And I think maybe if we just take a couple of minutes to collect ourselves, we can then maybe do a little rundown of our trip and what we've got planned. So I was just taking a little look at the hot drink station whilst pouring myself a glass of water, and there are mini, if you can see that, green and black chocolates. We are going to be having those right now after that journey we've just had. So we want to do a quick run through of our trip just so that you know what to expect. So we are flying out tomorrow, which is the 1st of May.
Yep.
We are flying Virgin, and what are we flying?
An airplane. Premium economy.
An airplane, said Aaron. That is the famous quote of the trip. What are we flying? An airplane. But yeah, we are flying premium economy.
Yep.
So our flight is scheduled to take off at 8:20 in the morning and land at MCO at 1:05. So we should have a good chunk of the evening in Disney World. We are staying at Caribbean Beach Resort, and we booked when there was a free dining plan offer, but we upgraded to
Better one.
the better one, the full dining plan. You can tell that I booked the trip and Aaron's just sort of come along for fun. So we've upgraded to the full dining plan, which means we get one snack,
Quick service.
I forgot what it's called. A dining credit, a sit down dining credit, table service.
That's the one.
Table service, and
The mug.
the refillable mug. I'm so excited. I bought one on my trip in 2022, so that was like post-COVID when they weren't doing the dining plan, and we were only staying on site, I think, for 6 nights. I was with my family, and at first they were like, "Isn't it worth it? Isn't it worth it?" But oh my days, the mug is worth it, and it's one of the best souvenirs you can bring back. So that's where we're staying. Our plan is that we might head to Springs when we get there and go to Blaze. I know we had pizza today, but everyone goes to Blaze the day they get there. They go to Springs, so it's got to be done, right? It's got to be done. And then if we have time, depending on what time we get in, how we're feeling, we should be heading to one of the parks. We will either do Epcot or Hollywood. We haven't decided. We're not set on it. We're just going to go with the flow, see what it's like. And there's a chance that we might actually get to the hotel before we can check in. So in that case, we'll go to Springs, get Blaze, come back, check in, sort ourselves out, and then head to the park for a little bit. Then the next day, we are going to the Magic Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And for breakfast, we're eating at
Crystal Palace.
I'm so excited. I think as long as I can remember, I wanted to eat at the Crystal Palace and eat with one of the Pyramid Friends. So I'm so excited that is quite literally what we're doing on our first full day. And I forgot to say, tomorrow, well, before we get on the plane, backtrack, we've got the lounge.
Oh, I did the lounge, yeah.
We have booked the No1 Lounge, and we're going to be the crazy people who are eating breakfast at about 5 o'clock in the morning. I say that, I'm normally up at that time, like eating breakfast at 6 a.m, so actually it's only challenging for you. For me, it's just every day.
Sure, I'll make do.
He loves a breakfast. A good buffet breakfast, you can't beat it. So we're at Crystal Palace that day, and because we're not sure how much we're going to be flagging, we haven't booked anything for dinner, but we sort of planned out that maybe we'd go to Cosmic Rays and get the good old chicken tenders. The next day we are going to Epcot, and we have one of my favourite breakfasts that day, and that is at Cape May Cafe, which I'm really excited about. That's going to be really good. And that's at the Beach Club, so just a little walk away from Epcot. Can't remember where we're going. From Epcot, and we'll just get there on the Skyliner from Caribbean Beach and then walk back because it goes to International Gateway. Again, it's Epcot, it's Flower and Garden, nothing set for dinner. If we feel like having food, we're potentially thinking of doing the Lotus Blossom Cafe as a quick service. Might be lunch, might be dinner, we don't know. And the next day, which is the day this whole trip has sort of revolved around, would you like to say what it is?
May the 4th at Hollywood Studios.
So who's the big Star Wars fan, Aaron?
I guess that's me.
Yeah. Our whole flat, if you haven't heard me talk about it before, is literally covered in Star Wars Lego. And when we move, Aaron's going to have his office, which is basically just Star Wars Lego themed. So we have lots planned. You have booked us. I haven't been in control of this at all. You've booked us lightning lanes.
I have, yeah.
This is not going to be in order.
What?
We've got Star Tours.
Star Tours.
Rise. That's individual lightning lane, isn't it, Rise?
Yeah.
Smuggler's Run, and Tower of Terror.
Terror.
And we also have Ogre's Cantina booked around 4 p.m. and you have booked
Savvy's workshop, lightsaber building experience.
And then we will be in the park for all the crazy May the 4th happenings, and Aaron will have his lightsaber. And of course, we'll be getting all the snacks. And we plan on going and getting a Ronto wrap.
Yes.
It's going to be chaotic. That is going to be a crazy, crazy busy day. But the chaos doesn't stop there, because the next day is an Animal Kingdom day, and we have Tusker House for breakfast. And we've also got lightning lanes booked there.
Oh yeah.
We have the Safari.
Yep.
Navi River Journey.
Yeah.
And Expedition Everest. And I should have started by saying this. We have a printed binder planner, so if we keep looking down, that is what we're looking at. We don't just have like notes, but I guess these are notes. So we've got Tusker House for breakfast and those 3 lightning lanes. And then we're going to be skedaddling out the park, because we are going to Magic Kingdom after hours, and we have booked, I always get this wrong, the Jungle Navigation Co. Skipper Canteen.
Something like that.
Something like that for dinner. And then we have after hours at Magic Kingdom, so we can be in the park until 1 a.m. and we'll get to see both Happily Ever After and Enchantment. 2 fireworks shows. All the rides, gonna be epic. And then because we're gonna have had a full-on first couple of days, the next day is a little bit more chilled, and we plan just doing the outlets and Disney Springs in the morning, and then hopping over to Epcot later in the evening. And we have Sebastian's Bistro booked, which is a table service restaurant at Caribbean Beach Resort. The next day we are also going to have it a bit more chilled, and we're going to head into the water park. But before we do that, we have got breakfast at Topolino's Terrace at the Riviera, which is only a short walk from Caribbean Beach Resort. And then for dinner we are heading back to Hollywood Studios, and we've got the Fantasmic dining package and are eating at the Sci-Fi Diner, which is quite literally a reservation I've been trying to get since 2018, I believe. Might have even tried to get it on my 2016 trip. So for me, this has been a long, long time coming, so very much looking forward to that. We are then nearly at the end of our trip by now. It just has already flown by. We will then be going to a whole day at Magic Kingdom again. And we are having sort of breakfast, more like lunch the time we've got it booked, at Chef Mickey's at the Contemporary, which we've never done before. And then for dinner that day, we have Ohana's over at the Polynesian. So again, another bit more of a full-on day, but with left time in between that we might go back to the room and go to the pool and chill a little. We are then going to Epcot the next day. We don't have anything fun planned for breakfast. We might get up a little bit later that day, see how we feel. But we do have Via Napoli booked for dinner, which I'm looking forward to, and is one of maybe the more fancy dinners compared to some of the character breakfasts we've got planned. And for our penultimate day, our last full day, we are planning to heading back to Hollywood Studios. We're not sure if we'll do the whole day there. We might even think about going back to Animal Kingdom, depending on how much we've got done. And we don't have any more table services booked because we've done our 10 by then. But we're thinking of maybe doing a Toy Story themed outfit that day and heading over to Woody's Lunchbox, because I love the brisket melt sandwich there. And then on the last day, our flight leaves MCO at around 5:30.
Yeah.
So the Mears Connect, that we've got that booked to take us to Caribbean Beach and take us back to the airport, is picking us up about 1:30. So we're thinking maybe to head into Magic Kingdom or Epcot for the last morning, or maybe do both, because we get early entry because it's a Disney resort, just to say goodbye. And my phone is going absolutely crazy in the background, so I'm really sorry if you can hear that. And yeah, we don't have anything really planned for then. That might be the day if we go to Magic Kingdom, we try and get the giant cinnamon bun from Gaston Savin, because I keep seeing that on TikTok and Instagram and I just need to have it. So yeah, lots happening, lots to look forward to. This is a very long clip, so I'm just going to wrap it up now unless Aaron has any final last words.
Not for me.
No. So it is now nearly 8 o'clock at night, I believe. It's light out.
7:30.
7:30, I don't know the time. So we're just probably going to get unpacked a little bit, sort ourselves out for the bits that we need tomorrow morning, put everything on charge. My Magic Band is already charging up, which is so excited, and I have put the minis on as well. And that's about it.
Yeah.
So next time you see us will probably be travel day. Bye. Happy travel day. It is currently 4 a.m. in the UK and we are up ready to get to Heathrow. I couldn't work out where we were going. But yes, I feel like we did sleep. I didn't sleep as well as I thought, but let's get ready and go to Terminal 3. Happy travel day! We are now dressed and ready. It is probably like 4:30. Yeah, just looking at the clock. 4:30 in the morning, and we are ready to head to Terminal 3 to go to check in when it opens around 5:20. We are so excited. And I'm also absolutely starving because we had dinner so early yesterday. So I'm glad that we've got the lounge breakfast. Let's do a quick outfit of the day. So Aaron is wearing this vintage Caribbean Beach t-shirt that I got from Sorcerer's Hat Apprentice, I believe. Some shorts from H&M.
H&M, yep.
And his Converse, which we glued back together. So I'm wearing my classic mini ears, which I've had for years. They're Disney parks, so classic. I then got on my Little Emporium of Magic Let's Go to Disney Travel Day sweatshirt, and I've got Figment, the Green Aliens and Orange Bird on this sleeve, and Tigger, Peter Pan and Stitch on this one. And then underneath I am also wearing, if I can get to it, a vintage Caribbean Beach t-shirt as well, in case anyone couldn't guess where we're staying. And you may have noticed I've changed my shorts because mine, I discovered, had a hole in them. So we were wearing these pink shorts, which I got from Primark, and then just my Adidas, which you always see me wearing. We have made it to Heathrow Terminal 3 and we've just had our pictures with the Virgin Atlantic sign like everyone does, and now it's time to go and check in. So we will probably catch up with you after security. So we've gone through security. I have been to Boots and got some waters for the plane just because we like to have quite a lot, and we are now heading to the No1 Lounge, and we got through everything in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't even know what the time is now. What's the time?
10 to 6.
10 to 6, and we joined the queue for check-in at about 22 past. So, all good. So we had a nice time at the No1 Lounge. They messed up a little bit and only gave us one champagne voucher, like so just one glass for the two of us when we should have had one each. So they actually gave us another complimentary voucher. So we had 1.5 glasses of champagne between us with our breakfast, which was really nice and relaxing. And we are now sat in the gate ready for boarding. And because we're flying premium economy, we are boarding group 2. So we're going to get on the plane really, really quick. We're on that side, Aaron.
fighter now, and we look forward.
We are in Orlando. We are in MCO, which I love how it never changes, and we're about to get on the Mears Connect. We landed at 12:39 and our flight was due to land at 1:05, so that was brilliant. What is the time now? 20 past 1, and we're already through security and baggage claim and off to Mears Connect. We have made it to the Caribbean Beach Resort. We have picked up our fillable mugs. Just show Aaron's because he's got his. And we are now at our room. We are staying in Aruba, and we are on the first floor, the second floor, whatever you want to call it over here. And I'm going to let Aaron do the honours. So this is our room. It is a 5th sleeper room. This screen does have our last names on it, so I'm just not going to show that. You have a table over here, some drawers, I believe these ones are, oh no, this one is the beverage cooler. This pulls down into another bed and some storage over here. We then have the kitchen. We then have the bathroom with 2 sinks, lots of towels, hairdryer, tissues, the really fun close-up mirror which you can scare yourself with in the mornings, lots and lots of hanging space, spare pillow and bed, a safe which would probably fit like a small laptop, some storage, racks for your suitcases, recycling and rubbish bin, and a ironing board and an iron. And then in here you have the bathroom, so just toilet and a small bath with a shower. And then we have the new replacements for the H2O, so we have the sea salt body wash, the conditioner and the shampoo. And there is a mirror here as well. And to close the doors you have these 2 shutter doors which then pull to meet in the middle. These lights I feel like have been at Caribbean Beach for ages, but I love them. We then also have the Hey Disney, which is new. I've never had that before. And then over here we also have a bit of storage. And let's get a close look at the table and chairs. And we are in a corner room, so we have 2 windows. If you're in like a normal room, you would just have, I believe, just this one. And then you do have the aircon unit. It's sort of motel style, and this was Disney's first ever moderate resort. so it is a bit on the older side, and if you were having a connecting room, that would be your connecting room door there. And how cute are these curtains? And there is also this artwork on the wall which sort of looks a bit like the resort, and I'm guessing is inspired by the Caribbean. So I have stayed at Caribbean Beach Resort 2 times before, so this is my 3rd time. Aaron has never stayed on Disney property before. So initial first views, we've literally just picked up our mugs and then come straight to the rooms. We haven't taken anything in, but what are your initial first thoughts?
10 nights is not enough.
Do you like the rooms?
Yeah, it's very nice.
And they're so lovely, like the staff is so nice. We had such a lovely chat with the woman at check-in, which is really nice. Although we came to the realisation that we've been up, so it's currently just about to turn 3 o'clock, so we got to check in early as well, which was really good. We realised, so it's 3 o'clock here, which means that the time that we would have woken up here at home was 11 p.m. So we've been up for a crazy amount of time, but I don't feel like I'm flagging yet. Do you feel like you're flagging?
Yeah.
No. So we're going to get unpacked a little bit because we also need to put sun cream on, because like we cannot do anything without putting sun cream on because it is hot, as in the sun's hot. The temperature isn't that much different to back home because we did leave when it was like 26 degrees, and as this is still travel day, crazy to say, it feels like it's been so long, but you would have seen earlier in the vlog in pre-travel day that it was so hot that trains to London were cancelled in the UK yesterday. So it's not actually that crazy of an increase as I was expecting, which is quite nice because I feel like we can just soak right into the magic and not feel too affected by the heat. So we'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. It's about half an hour? Oh, a bit later than I was expecting. Just over an hour since we last saw you, and we are completely unpacked. There is nothing left in our suitcases, except for things that need to be left in our suitcases, like packing cubes. Completely unpacked, we're freshened up, we are sun creamed up, stuff like hair's gone up, and we are about to head out to Disney Springs to go to Blaze, which I'm really excited about. I actually haven't eaten at Blaze before, and Aaron hasn't either, so this is going to be a new experience for us both. And it classes as a quick service meal because we are on the Disney dining plan, so that's going to be another fun one. Aaron's first use of the dining plan didn't go too well when we collected our mugs because there seems to be like an error with how we set the pin up. It wasn't either of the pins that we would have set it as, so not quite sure what happened there, but we got that sorted. But we thought quickly before we headed out we would just catch up on the flight because we didn't vlog talking much. Also because there was a couple in front of us who were also vlogging, so like the key bits when we were going to vlog, they were, and they got their food first and stuff like that. And I typically don't travel that well on planes. In the past I've thrown up like throughout the whole journey. I would like to start with good news. We made it through the flight without any throwing up. But you'll probably notice sort of a couple of hours into flight, which you probably won't tell, but there isn't really many clips after we had lunch, dinner, breakfast, I don't know what it was, a meal at 10 o'clock in the morning, which we had cod. It was good. How would you rate the food?
Yeah, it was for airplane.
I think it was like a 9
good.
out of 10.
Yeah.
I just think some of the salad was a bit of a weird choice.
I liked it.
Yeah,
That's right.
it was just something that I wouldn't typically eat, and given that I don't normally feel good on planes, I wasn't going to risk trying a new food and like different texture and get weirded out by it, because that just didn't feel like the best place to be doing that. So yeah, the food was all good, and we also got a little like ice cream cookie sandwich thing, which was really good as well.
Yeah.
It was cold though. My teeth were like,
It was rock solid.
oh, was yours? Mine wasn't that bad.
Oh, mine was.
Oh. And then probably at that point we were about 5 hours into the flight, and I just didn't feel that good. so I sort of just napped on and off for the rest of the journey, and you were still quite full from lunch, so we skipped the afternoon tea, which is a bit annoying because we were both really looking forward to this before we were on the plane. But sometimes these things happen, and like our pre-travel day, things don't always go to plan, and that's okay. But you would have heard at MCO that we landed early. I think the flight was good.
Yeah, it was good overall.
We liked the seats. We'd definitely fly premium again.
Yeah.
I think for us it's worth it. Getting on quicker is better for me and my anxiety, and the same with getting off. We used the MCP app, which I think was pretty good. The only reason why we went through even quicker was just because they were having problems with the machines, and I don't think that was unique to just the queue we were in.
No.
It was like across the board. So these things happen again. So yeah, all really good. Love the Mears Connect shuttle as well. But my family used Mears loads growing up, so they're sort of always been a trusted company. And they were really funny when we turned up, and they were like, I think you guys are going to Caribbean Beach Resort, because we were both wearing our t-shirts. So yeah, we are going to go to Springs, and we're going to get on our first Disney Bus trip. And I will say, we did just quickly have like a 5 minutes of being like, we're here, we're in Disney World, and I had a few little tears, like happy tears, to be like, I can't believe we're here. But I don't think the flight felt too long, which is also why it feels a bit surreal. Like, it didn't feel like we were on the plane for 8 hours, 45 minutes ish. I think it's closer to that than the 9 hour 45, because we were a lot earlier, and we didn't board until a lot later, and yet we still talk about it at the same time. I don't know, they were magical this morning to get all that done. So yeah, we'll see you at Springs.
Nice.
We have made it to Disney Springs, so we are now going to find ourselves a place. Let's go. Oh, I guess I wanted to look for shorts. We've picked up our Blaze pizzas. Aaron, what have you got?
I've got red sauce, mozzarella, chicken bacon, and olives.
And what drink?
Coke Zero.
And I have gone for a chicken, bacon, and red onion pizza, just with normal sauce and mozzarella. And I have also got a Coke Zero. Cheers.
How does it go?
We just finished our Blaze, our first ever Blaze, and yeah, I see why everyone comes here on the day they land. I totally get it now. I will rock it. I would say that was definitely a 10 out of 10. And I can't remember how much total was. Was it like $32? Something like that is what it would have been. But we got it as a quick service, so that was a make your own pizza each and a fountain drink each as well.
Dessus, tu penses c'est quoi?
The little key is cute. We have lots of Winnie the Pooh bits. We have the new Eeyore ears, the classic Pooh ears, and these really adorable ticket ears. And there's this little makeup bag, a light, and this really adorable zip-up hoodie. Look how cute Pooh is.
Honey, follow mom. Sorry. No, you're good. This is going to take me too long.
There are these really cute Donald hair clips, and these are $14.99, and there are a bunch of Pooh Bear ones as well. And there are a couple of Stitch ones. Oh, this is cute. What is it? Is it like a lunch bag? Or is it like a makeup bag? The hats are fun. And it is. You've got a little mochi on the ears. This is such a fun range. We love Baymax. My mum loves Baymax, but she wouldn't wear any of this, so. I was hoping they were going to have a zip up. The chip and tail bag. I've seen this online and I have really wanted it, and this is really cute, although it's a little smaller than I was expecting, so this might go on my list of things that I might buy at a later date. But they also have a matching fuzzy coin purse. So we just popped into Ears Ever After, but I was like losing my voice halfway through trying to vlog, so enjoy the nice montage of clips that I took instead. Okay, that might be a backup. I'm on the mission to find some shorts to replace the ones that I broke yesterday. So that is our current goal, and then we're going to regroup and see about heading into a park. Goods are secured, although they are different to what I was expecting on getting. Before I came on the trip, I toyed with the idea of getting one of their like tennis skirts, and I didn't, and then the shorts I got broke. So I decided to go ahead and treat myself and get it. And it was actually $10 cheaper than I was expecting because it was an offer, so I call that a deal. And I think we are now heading back to Darren. There you are. Heading back to the resort. We're going to drop this off and then maybe head into a park. I'm feeling like Epcot, but I don't know what you're feeling.
I'll give it a think for the bus.
Alrighty, we'll see you soon. As you can see, I have collected my Epcot ears, which may be a hint of to which park we're going to, but we have decided to go to Epcot just because there's a bit more to do there without riding loads of rides compared to Hollywood Studios, so that is where we're heading, this way. And I've popped on my new skirt because I wanted to try it. I mean, isn't that what everyone does? You buy something new, you put it on straight away. So we are heading to the Skyliner at the Riviera because we are staying in Aruba and it's closer, so come along with us.
think.
We are on the Skyliner. What are you thinking of your first ever Skyliner experience?
It's fun.
It's fun.
Fun way to travel.
You didn't like take off though, did you? You got a little bit jumpy.
It's alright.
Did it take by surprise?
Yeah.
Goes off quite
Speeds
fast,
up,
doesn't it?
doesn't it?
Yeah. But yes, we are on the Skyliner, on our way to Epcot on our travel day, which I sort of can't believe. So, yeah. We've got here, spent nearly 9 hours on the plane. We got here, checked into the hotel, did everything, have been to Springs, had Blaze Pizza, went to Uniqlo, literally came back, got changed, dropped off Aaron's bag because we don't eat much, we're literally going to be here for like an hour and a half, maybe max. And now heading into the park.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We have made it into Epcot. I set off the scanner and basically the guy was like, yeah, everything in your bag is going to set it off because the bag is a lighter bag, so it has a battery. I have my water bottle, my glasses case, which is a foam type one, but it has a magnet in it, which I dumbly didn't realise, and my battery pack. So sort of everything. We're not really sure what our plan is. We're just gonna walk around, but look how beautiful this topiary is just as you walk in. We are going on Remy's because it is only a 35-minute wait. Aaron is going to track the time to make sure what the QA is. Yes, we are. So we got on Remy's in 25 minutes, so 10 minutes quicker than advertised queue time, and it was so good. I forgot how good it was. I loved it. Aaron enjoyed it. He did say best ride of the trip, but it's the only ride of the trip. We are now just wandering through parts of Walt Showcase. We are now in Morocco, just having a wander, and probably looking to grab a drink.
Muy bien comida, ¿eh? Hace así con la boca para que lo vea.
We have made it about halfway around World Showcase, and I think after being awake for probably like at least 20 hours now, 21 hours, we're gonna call it a day. We're gonna head back to the resort and get ready for our morning tomorrow in Magic Kingdom. So thank you so much for watching our pre-travel day and travel day, and we hope you continue to watch the series.